Rachel Ruggieri, you too. There was a comment online, least boring CFO, Rachel Ruggieri. Okay, who wants to get it started?
Linda. Rachel, you blew me away.
Oh, thanks.
Unbelievable.
Now that's a compliment.
Fantastic.
Hi, my name is Mark. I'm a 10-year partner. I'm a technologist. I've been in technology since I was 12.
Wow.
And as a technologist, growing up, especially in the early O's, I would hop from company to company because technology moves. Why stay in one place? This is twice as long as I've been anywhere. So as a technologist and an open source advocate, because technology should be for people, Starbucks has been super, super glorious to work for because it's about people, it's about coffee, it's about passion, it's about all of us here together, right? Making something better, for making the world better. And not because we're trying to make money, but because we're trying to make people closer together. So when a technologist comes up and says, hey, you know what, maybe NFTs aren't a good idea. People in finance, people in marketing will tell you differently. But you should probably talk to the people in technology about what they think, because first thing you'll learn is that the blockchain, whether it's proof of stake or proof of work, the NFT, the whole thing is not planet positive. Regardless of how you spin it, it is going to destroy the planet, which seems diametrically opposed to what Starbucks is about. And it makes me as a technologist, and I'm not the only one, very worried about that this company would go in that direction, because I don't want to feel like this about Starbucks. I've enjoyed my time here. I've enjoyed helping build this company with you guys too long to watch something as important as keeping the planet alive go completely. You're getting snowed, and I don't want that to happen. So that's my statement. My question is there any way for us to consider finding another way to be more inclusive? Because the other thing NFTs does is excludes people, because you have to be in the chain before you can be counted. You want that for all of us? I don't think that's where we want to be as a company. Just, that's my 2 cents. I'm just one guy, but that's it.
Yeah, I can take that. Thank you. First of all, thank you so much for everything you've just shared, the passion and transparency with you've just shared it. Really appreciate it. So it's every time we have talked about this space, we share your concern for both the environmental impact as well as what is the future of this space. Our point of view is Web3, whether that's the blockchain, NFTs, or any other aspects related to this, are in its earliest nascent days. The world will somehow come to terms with what this platform is, and as a company who sees a long-term future for itself, we're asking ourselves, how should we think about this? What are the ways that our customers and our partners may be seeing this space, and how can we participate in ways that are consistent with who we are? And so up front, we have not yet made any moves yet, obviously in this space. We're in the earliest days, and the 2 principles we've come up with right from the beginning are very much aligned to what you have shared. The first one is accessibility and approachability. It's a very technical space for many people. And so the idea of a customer trying to understand, what's a crypto wallet? Do I need to go buy a cryptocurrency? We'd like to put all that aside to say our customers, and Starbucks has a history of bringing technologies to customers that are very front edge technologies. Starbucks introduced Wi-Fi to people in so many ways. I remember back in 2002, 2003, customers were asking, what's Wi-Fi? How do I get it? Starbucks introduced Wi-Fi at scale. Turning your phone into something you could pay with was like a mind-altering experience for millions of people. Starbucks brought it to them. Mobile ordering and then receiving. You don't have to wait in line. It felt like you were stealing when you walked into Starbucks. Again, Starbucks brought this to our customers. And so we're looking at this space and saying, what is the way in for Starbucks that both directly addresses our commitments to sustainability and meets customers increasingly where they're going in a way that we can be proud of. And so that's the way we're approaching it. Accessible, approachable to the mainstream where Starbucks is a bridge to the future, and doing it in ways that are sustainable, even if that means we make less money or have to create a smaller scale to start. But clearly, these are the concerns I think that we have, our partners have, and our customers have, and it's at the front and center of our agenda. So thank you very much for your question. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Brady. Got a question online. Partner wrote in, how will the company be able to love us?
Can I just go one step further?
Go ahead.
I'd like to invite you to participate with Brady and his team.
Yes.
I love it.
And you can make a connection after we finish. And so you can be part of how we're going to think about this and represent your team. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Howard. Partner wrote in, how will the company be able to love us all and show how important the retail partners are once Howard Schultz is not front and center again? How can we not backslide again? We cannot love alone.
Great question.
I guess
I think it's really directed at you, Howard. Just it's the future CEO. What are you thinking, and how can we make sure that person doesn't allow us to lose the love that you've shared with everyone today?
I think it's a very serious question, and I don't want to be glib about it. Let me repeat what I said on the call yesterday and be specific about timing, and then talk about the next person. The timing, what I said to the street yesterday was the following, that we hope to have a CEO in place sometime in the fall, that that person would go through immersion through calendar Q1 23. That I would be directly engaged with that person for a period of almost 6 months from the time he or she arrives, and that it would not be an indefinite period, but it would be a defined period of making sure that that person truly understands the problems that we've had in the past and the road ahead in terms of investing in our people on a continuous basis. I can assure you that the candidates that we are engaged in talking to are coming to the table with a level of domain experience, and most importantly, kind of the heart and conscience of people who truly understand what it means to be a Starbucks partner in terms of the culture and values of what we hold so dear. And I'm involved in the process directly, and I'm also going to stay on the board, which I have not been in the last 4 years, to ensure the fact that we do not go backwards, we go forward. We're not going to make this decision hastily. We're hoping for the fall. If we don't have the right person by the fall, I'll continue. But at this point, I'm kind of scheduled to leave the company as CEO sometime towards the end of Q1 23, if we find the right person. And I'm confident a lot of people interested in the job. We're taking it very carefully, slowly, and as I said, I'm involved directly in the process.